The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 22, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on July 6, 1975, in Chicago, Illinois.
That fallen Brahmana of the name Ajamil was giving trouble to all other men by forcibly arresting them, cheating them by gambling with weighted dice, or by directly plundering someone. Thus he used to earn his livelihood to maintain his family by giving trouble and pain to others.
Bandakshay Kaitavai Choidjai Garhizang Vittimaskita Viprat Kutumba Asuchi Jatayamasa De. Vibrat Kutumba Asuchi Jatayamasa De. Vibrat, we have to maintain our body. This is called vibrat. That is necessary. We have got this body in this material world. This is not spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is no necessity of maintaining the body. The body is spiritual. As we have got here in this material world, to maintain this body, I require to eat, I require to sleep, I require to satisfy my senses, and I require to defend the four necessities. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithuna. And spiritual body means these four kinds of bodily demands nil, nama. That is spiritual life. That means no eating, no sleeping, no sex, no defense. That Goswamis, 6 Goswamis in Vrindavan, they practice nidrahara viharakadi vijitai. They conquered over sleeping, eating, mating, and depending. Nidra means sleeping. Ahara means eating. Vihara means sex. Nidrahara viharakadi vijito. Conquered. So this is the advancement of spiritual life. When we conquer over these things, that means we have come to the spiritual platform. So long we have got this material body, it is not possible, but try to minimize. Try to minimize. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he was very rich man's son. His father's income 500 years ago was 1,200,000 rupees. So, now you know the exchange is, what is the exchange today? It is at least 500 times increased. Anyway, that Raghunath Das Goswami, when left home, his father and uncle was very strictly observing. He was given very nice, beautiful wife and very beautiful house, but he was not very much satisfied. He wanted to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So his father was very strictly keeping guard that this boy may not go out. Just like some of your parents do. So, but this cannot be checked. So Raghunath Das Goswami, after all, by some tricks, after all, he was very intelligent, rich man's son. he went away to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his mother was advising to his father that why don't you handcuff this boy? So his father was saying that I have already handcuffed him with such beautiful wife and such beautiful residence, and he has opened this. Now what this material handcuff will do? So anyway, he left father's home and approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was in Jagannath Puri, and he was entrusted to Sarup Damodar Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's secretary, to take care of him. So he was practicing these things, how to conquer over eating, sleeping, mating, and defense. It's a long story. Perhaps one who has read Chaitanya Charitamrita. So at last, when he was living at Radha Kunda, he was taking every alternate day a little quantity of butter. Nothing. So it is possible. When he left home, his father sent 4 men, and with arrangement that he would get 400 rupees. In those days, 400 rupees mean at least 20 times. What is it? 400 rupees 20 times? Some thousand. 8,000 rupees for his personal expenditure. So he was utilizing that money by inviting sannyasis of Jagannath Puri. There are many sannyasis. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also being invited. After a few days, there was no invitation. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired his secretary, why Raghunath does not invite? So he replied that he refused to take his father's contribution. So Chaitanya said, it is very nice. It is not that money will come from home and I shall become a renowned sorter of life. No. He understood that I have left my home, why shall I take money from my father? So in this way, Raghunath Das Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis, very important devotee, he used to eat every alternate, not daily. One day starving and the next day a little butter. But he was observing his regulatory principles, taking thrice daily bath and offering dandavat, what is called? But counting, numerical, just like we count 25 rounds minimum. So Raghunath Das Goswami was also chanting by counting. Similarly, he was offering dandavat. You offer dandavat, the same. That is also counting. Sankha purvaka nama gana natibhi. Sankha purvaka, keeping a strength, a numerical strength, just like we are advised, at least 16 now. So these things were going on, not that because he was taking little butter alternative, he lost his strength. No, the strength was all right. So, the fasting means if you don't feel weak, then you fast. Not that you imitate Raghunath Das Goswami, that is not possible in the beginning, but it is possible if you practice. If you practice. Nityahara vihara kadi vijito chattanto dino sankha purvaga nama gana nativi kalavashani krito. So everything is possible. But that is advanced spiritual life. It is no use imitating a higher authority, Haridas Thakur, just like he was chanting, not 16 rounds, but 164 rounds. That is not possible. Gradually, Shanai. Gradually, you have to practice. So long we are in this material world, not in the spiritual world, still we have to live very honestly. Then there is hope for raising oneself to the spiritual platform. So here, yesterday we have discussed Ajamilo Nama, Koschit Dija. Dija, a Brahman. Dija is not still Brahman. Dija means is initiated. Dija means second birth. Sanskarat bhavet dija. By reformatory method, one is initiated for the second time or second birth. Then he is educated by the Vedic literature. That we have got so many books. After initiation, one becomes bona fide student to study all these Vedic literature. Then he becomes Vipra. That is Raminical stage. Vedo pathat bhavid Vipra. And not only simply reading, but when he realizes what is Brahma, then he is Brahma. Not easy. This stage is Vedo pathat bhavid Vipra Brahma janati iti Brahman. This Brahma is impersonal Brahma. And still he has to go above. When Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti. In the beginning, Brahma realization, impersonal. Then, as you gradually increase, then Paramatma realization, that is meditation. That is meditation. Dhyanavastita tadgatina manasa pasantiyam yogi. The yogis, by meditation, they observe the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, within the heart. That is yoga system. Perfect. And above that, there is personal realization, Bhagavan. So, when you realize the personality of Godhead, then you become a Vaishnava. This is gradual stage. So this Dija, as soon as he contacted a prostitute unchaste, Pungstoli, another name is Pungstoli, those who are, moved by another person. They are called Pungstoli. They become captivated by another person. So they are, another name is prostitute. So this Dija, although he was initiated to make further progress to become Brahmana and Vaishnava, in the middle he contacted one prostitute. Young man became a victim. Therefore, Kaschid Dashiputi contacted and remained as husband, wife, or friend. By the contact of this prostitute, the result was nasta sadachara. he became lost of all gentle activity. Nasta sadachar. Sadachar means, sat means gentle. And achar means behavior. Gentleman's behavior. What is that gentleman's behavior? That we teach. That you don't take meat, don't have illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, rise early in the morning, take bath, chant Hare Krishna, attend Mangalarati. These are called sadachar. So, on account of his contact with this prostitute, although he was born in a Brahmin family and he was reformed up to the point of initiation, he fell a victim. And as soon as he fell victim to that prostitute, nasta sadachar. Dasya, why sadachar? Why he should lose? Dasya samsadvita. Because he is associating with this prostitute. Therefore, the next sequence is that he should be bereft of all gentle being. Therefore, to create a first-class man, it requires great endeavor. It is not that you go to school, colleges and learn and smoke and do all nonsense and you become elevated. It is a fourth class, fifth class. The modern educational system is producing not only fourth class is also gentle. Fifth class, sixth class. Fifth class, sixth class. The education means, what is the education? What is the symptom of education? That is described by Chanakya Pandit. Matrivat paradareshu. The first educational symptom is that except one's own wife, any woman is mother. This is the first symptom of education. Matrivat paradareshu, paradambeshu lostava. And others' property and money is just like garbage indeed. Not very many years, say about 100 years ago, you have heard the name, the Kashmir state. The Kashmir state was so strict, if somebody had stolen others' property, and if it is proved, the thief's hands will be cut off. Still, I think in Arabia there is. This is strict law. So, if some golden ornament is lying on the street, out of this fear, and people are simple at the time, they will not touch. Exactly like garbage, they will not touch. It was lying on the street. The law was that nobody should touch if some golden ornament is there. The actual proprietor, he will come and pick it up. You do not require to assist him also, taking answer. No, you cannot touch. If you touch, your hands will be cut off. So, if one learns this habit, that other property, others' money is just like garbage, nobody touches. Matrivat paradareshu paradambeshu lostrava atavatsarubhuteshu. And one who thinks like himself, sarvabhuti, all living entities. What is that? If I prick you, then you feel some pain. So why should you prick others? This is called atma. What you feel yourself. If somebody cuts your throat, do you feel very happy? No. Then why should you cut throat of others? Other animals are human beings. But these three things, Chanakya Pandit has said, that this is, if one has learned these three things, he is learned. Not that he has got university degrees. No. Māsrivat paradarishu paradarbeshu lostava atmavat sarvabhuteshu. So this is gentleman. This is educated, culture. So this man, Ajamila, as soon as became fallen down from this sadachara, gentleman's behavior, the next stage is this bangla khoi, koitaboi, choijai. One must earn his livelihood, but he has fallen down to the 6th grade. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or lower than that. Everyone must have his means of livelihood. So, what is the means of livelihood of the first class man? That is pathan, pathan, jajan, jajan, dana, pratigraha. First class man means Brahmin in first class. Their occupational duty is, first of all, he must become a very learned scholar in the Vedic literature. Veda patat bhavet vipra. He must become a learned scholar. And after becoming a scholar, it is not that he will enjoy himself the knowledge. No. He will distribute the knowledge. This is one, that first class man or the Brahmana, first of all he must become a learned scholar. If he is not scholar, what is nonsense he will teach. So the first position is that he must become a learned scholar. And the next business is to teach others, to make disciples. Formerly, even 50 or 60 years ago in India, a Brahmana would not accept anyone's service. Because whatever he has knowledge, he'll sit down anywhere underneath the tree or in the corridor of somebody, and he'll invite the village small children, and they will go and he will teach little grammar, little mathematics gradually. And the children will bring from their father and mother, somebody will bring rice, somebody will bring dal, somebody will bring something. So he has no necessity of making any contract that you give me so many dollars, then I shall teach you. No. Free education. In this way, India was free education. So, pathan, jajan, jajan. Then next business is Brahman should be a devotee, worshipping deity, either Vishnu or sometimes other demigod. So jajan, jajan. He will personally do it and he will teach others how to worship. Pathan, jajan. And his livelihood by voluntary contribution, whatever people will give, that's all. People used to give Brahman. So, pathan, jajan, jajan, dana pratigraha. A Brahman would receive. People were very honest that this man is teaching our children. He does not tell this man is teaching me how to worship, how to become well-behaved. So there had no scarcity, enough. So he would simply use as much as he required. Balance he will give in charity. Not that keep in store for tomorrow. No, that is not Brahman. Whatever is come today, I use it for my necessities of life, and balance I give to the poor or somebody else, or make some festival. So, pathan, jajan, jajan, dana, pratik. So we require some income for our maintenance. So this was the Brahman's business. There is no question of doing some business or making some profession or going to the office or going to the factory. This is not Brahman. Then Kshatriya, next, second class. What is his livelihood? His livelihood to take tax. The Kshatriyas were entrusted certain villages. That you look after these villages, that the people are becoming well behaved. So Kshatriya's business was to see whether Brahman is actually acting as Brahman. A Kshatriya actually acting as Kshatriya. This was the ruler's business, to see. And to see that nobody is unemployed. Nobody is a devil's workshop. Because if you have no business, no occupation, then your brain will plan something. This planning, chojam, cheating. They had no opportunity to plan all these things. So Kshatriya's business income is to take some tax. What is the tax? Not in money, but people are engaged in agricultural work, so whatever he has produced, he gives 25% to the ruler. That's all. That includes income tax, this tax, that tax. No more tax. Take whatever I have got, you take 25%. So this is Kshatriya's occupation, second class. And the third class, Vaishya. Vaishya means produce food grain, krishi, agriculture. Not produce food in the slaughterhouse. No. Slaughterhouse, even the 6th class, 7th class man, they did not know how to produce food, how to live. The aborigines in the jungle, they were hunting one animal, then eating. Not that civilized nation organized slaughterhouse. Oh, how horrible. If you want to animal, then you go to the jungle, kill one animal and eat. The government is not going to maintain a slaughterhouse for you. This is the civilization. So, our eatable should be food grains, krishi, goraksha, and milk. Krishi means by agriculture process you can produce fruits, flowers, vegetables, then rice, wheat, and pulses, and you have got milk. Then where is your want? Scarcity. This is civilization. The meat eating is meant for the 6th class, 7th class man who does not know, who remain naked, and they can neither produce food, neither cloth in the jungle. It is for them. They also were not very much expert to maintain a slaughterhouse. When you need, you can kill one lower animal, not cow. The cow is not available in the jungle. You can have some deer or some boar. So these unimportant animals were killed by them. That is the 6th class, not the 1st class, 2nd class, 3rd class, 4th class. No. And the 4th class man who could not utilize his brain as 1st class, 2nd class, 3rd class, then he becomes 4th class. His business to help worker. These higher 3 classes. So in this way, everyone must have his means of livelihood. And I have already described that this is the way of livelihood. 1st class man, this is livelihood. 2nd class man, this is livelihood. And 3rd class man, this is livelihood. 4th class man, and below the 4th class man means 5th class. The 5th class man, the jungle man, by hunting, like that. But this class of men, they do not accept any of these livelihood means, but they cheating. That we'll find now. so many cheaters in big cities, and so many pickpockets, so many thieves, rogues, and now the present society is perplexed, crying why and what to do. You are maintaining 6th class, 7th class man, your education is meant for that, why you are afraid of crimes now? This is the result. Now enjoy the result. As you reap, as you sow, so you reap. Therefore, this movement is specially meant for making 1st class, 2nd class men at least, or even 3rd class, 4th class. But what is this? You are producing 6th class, 7th class, 10th class men, and you expect that there will be no crime, people will be happy, will be peaceful. That is not possible. If you want to be happy, peaceful, then you must take this movement, Krishna consciousness, and try to create at least a group of men, 1st class. That's why we are doing that. People will see their behavior, their character, their mode of life, and at least they will be attracted. So, this man, Ajami, on account of his association with a prostitute, that is illicit sex. Sex means with married wife, that's all. So, this is the first fall down. Then he lost his all gentle behavior. And then he came to this platform. Banda koi koi tabai sojai. So as soon as one becomes fallen down from the standard of gentle life, they must take to this profession. There is no other alternative. You cannot check it. This is natural. Fall down, one after another. So, Bandakhai. What time up to? Up to 7:30, it's finished. Huh? Huh?
We're going to close in 10 minutes.
Anyway, so Bandi. Bandi means now, especially in the United States, nobody goes out at night. No gentleman goes out at night. In our Brooklyn temple, nobody goes out at night. You see, America is so advanced in civilization, and the result is that one cannot go on the street at night. In India, it is so poverty-stricken, still, even in villages, they are freely moving men over. At dead of night, they know there is no danger. Still, although they are so poverty-stricken now, you will be surprised that in 1942 there was an artificial famine created by the government. People suffered starvation. Poor men, they died out of starvation. But there was no report of stealing. No report. One American gentleman went there. This is the condition. In our country there would have been revolution. And these people even do not steal others' properties. Dying starvation. Kali Yuga means it has increased. The same thieves, cheaters, everything were there at that time. And it was rare incidences. But now it has become daily affair due to the Kali Yuga. So his business was koitoboi. Koitoboi means cheating. Cheating, now what kind of cheating? The cheaters will surround one man and he says, have you seen some gold lump falling down? I have seen, I know, what is love. Then another man will come, sir, I've got this gold lump. If you pay me something, I will. But that is not gold, actually. But he creates a situation that somebody lost his gold lump. Now he has got, he wants to sell me. All right, I give you 10 rupees, give me. This is called koitavo. I know something. So, bandakhai, koitavo, chodjai, and then direct stealing. So this kind of profession is gorhitam, abominable. This is not human civilization. But this has become a common thing. Gorhita is vritti. Vritti means occupation. So, if you become first class man, you have occupation. That Pathan Judge. If you are second class man, you have got your occupation. If you are third class man, the Krishi Goraksha. If you are fourth class man, then serve other. If you are fifth class man, then go to the jungle and hunt some animal and eat. Then these persons, cheating, stealing, these are the occupation of the 10th class, 8th class, like that. This is not honest. If you produce such 10th class and 8th class and 7th class men, then how you can expect without crime in the society? That is not possible. So we should know that this is the defect of civilization, that by education, by practice, by examples, we are simply creating 8th class, 10th class of men, so that cannot be increased. Therefore, the human society must take this Krishna consciousness movement and teach people at least how to become second class, third class, if not first class. But there must be first class men, second class men. Then everything, social affair, political affair, will go very smoothly without any trouble. Otherwise, you have to meet with this class of profession, stealing, cheating, and so on. Thank you very much.